Welcome. I'm Stephanie Valadez, and I am looking forward to demonstrating the abbreviated versions of some warm-ups and stretches, activations, some beautiful Tai Chi for Holden Qigong, and then into the first part of 5 elements first set. So standing with your feet around shoulders width. It's comfortable for you. If you need to make it a little wider, a little narrower, just so that your toes are pointing forward and your hips are pointing forward. Slight drop in the tailbone, shoulders relaxed and back, chin tucked and head lifted at the crown. This is a really nice way of starting the practice with posture and placing the hands over the lower belly, doing some slow, deep, long inhales right into this lower dantian. And then exhaling navel to spine and relaxing down, bringing the breath down away from the head so the thinking mind can take a little vacation. And we can enjoy our Qigong practice, entering into the space of the body. So breathing long, slow, belly, ribs, and chest, and then down, chest, ribs, and belly. And then we're going to move into, hello Aki, the cat loves Qigong, so he always loves when I do my practice. We're going to do some spinal cord breathing. So elbows up, soft fists, lift the chest, lift the chin, inhaling up and folding forward, slight tuck as you bring in the elbows, bending forward on the exhale and inhaling up, lifting the chest and exhale, bending the elbows and coming in. This opens up this whole lines of tension and activates the central vessel, the conception vessel, CV17 in the front of the body, and gets a little bit of wave rocking motion into the spinal column. Inhaling up, nice and relaxed, full deep breaths. And folding forward. And one more time. Lifting up and relax, folding in. Great, shake it out for a minute. So we're going to do some scattering, some chi scattering. This is also considered some purging. So arms out horizontally. Watch the posture of the feet. And we're going to have the right hand move in front, left in the back, and then horizontal side to side. And then again, switch hands. And as we turn from the waist, we're going to like throwing a ball. We're really scattering the chi, and there's a little bounce in the knees. Just a little bounce. This activates and pumps with the large muscle groups of the body, your thighs and legs, and as you keep the top part of your body nice and relaxed. And out through the fingertips, tossing away unwanted energy and other people's energy that you don't particularly want to have around with you at the moment, and just tossing it away, activating lines of tension in the arms, relaxing the low back, pumping the legs, and slow it down. Want to get a lot of exercises in here, so we're just doing the abbreviated version now. Slightly wider than shoulder width, little bend to the knee. We're going to do tiger. So we're going to make little tiger claws, reaching up, but shoulders dropped, hips square, slight bend in the knee. And we're going to do a little half squat as we come down. Relax. Grab up the energy from the earth, clawing our way Scooping up that earth's energy back up to the sky and then dropping that energy down. And just go as far as you're comfortable to begin with, because we're just getting warmed up. So softening on the inhale, opening. You can inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let's not be distracted by beautiful animals, loving the energy of the chi, combing the air, dropping down and grabbing up some of this earth energy, pulling it into your center, up through the center of your body, and again, exhaling down and pulling up. Relax the arms, opening up. And again, down. And you can go lower each time. And let's go into some tapping. So we're doing some activation in the chest, opening up some of these, the heart center and sternum, tapping from the solar plexus up to the sternum, tapping up, gentle. You can do gentle fists or just fingertips. And then we're going to tap down the arm, down the yin meridian, and up, come up the yang meridians. So tapping or soft fist all the way through the fingertips, where the acupuncture meridians begin and end at the fingers, up the yang, and across the body to the other side, tapping. Down and up, meridians. Nice, down. Very nice. We can do a little tapping on the back for the gates of life here. We're tapping down, opening up some energy in the kidney area, tapping on the gate of life, and then smoothing down. Great, and I can shake out a little bit. And let's get ready for dragon looks at tail, which will stretch out the meridians of the arms and get rid of some unwanted tension. So you're going to look to your left, arms up, face your palms, and then the palms press away, the head turns. And on the exhale, let's relax. Inhale with the stretch, feeling the stretch on your opposite arm. The inner arm here is not doing that much, but relaxing. The outer arm, you're stretching the lines of tension as you turn your neck and try to get the chin over the other shoulder. Relax, exhale, inhale, stretch. And let's do the other side. Bring the hands in, look at the palms, turn away and press. And if you want to get a different stretch and stretch different areas, you can drop the arms 45 degrees and feel where it feels best for you to get that stretch. And exhale, come in. Push, exhale. Look at the palm. Everything's slow and easy, and notice how you're feeling. Very nice. And now we're going to do some stretching of the lower body. So let's widen our stance a little bit. Toes are pointing forward. I'm going to bend the knees and place the hands on the thighs and keep the elbows straight if possible. We're going to twist to your left and look over that left shoulder. Bend the hips, drop the hips, bend the knees. Look over the shoulder, keep the elbows straight. Couple of inhale and exhale, couple of breaths right here. Back to the center, and let's do the other side. Squatting down, dropping the hips, keeping the back straight, looking over to your right. Couple of breaths. This is really good to open up the joints of the hips. It stretches out the lower back. And let's go again now with the breath as we're inhaling. Exhale. Inhale back to the center. Really stretching out the low back and oiling the hip joints. Providing a really nice low sequence, low stretch sequence, and a spinal twist. And when you've done both sides a couple of times, you can do a drop down and straighten the legs and do a forward bend and grab both ankles and get a nice good stretch behind the back meridians, the young meridians of the legs, folding forward. You can even go over to one side and put your other side on your kidney in the back here and stretch over. And switch sides, hold the ankle, the other hand on the back of the kidney. And then relax, bend your knees, and roll all the way up. And shake out. Let me just check my time here. Okay. So now that we're kind of in this posture and we've just released some tension in the low back, maybe stretched it out a bit, we're going to continue with some twisting, and we're going to do a move called dog wags its tail. I'm going to turn at the waist, turning to the left, and hinging forward with a flat back. We're going to sweep across, come up the other side, straight back, facing forward, flat back, sweep down, sweep across, and come up the other side. This also continues to release and relax tension in the low back. Also provides the strength in the legs, and we're letting ourselves be led by the center, letting the waist turn us and come all the way up. And one more time. Come back to the center, shake it out, and we're going to do some shaking. So a little bit of bouncing, relaxing the fingertips, the wrists, elbows, shoulders, chin, the neck, the skull, the brain. And starting from the feet, you might want to do a little tapping, lifting the heels off the ground, tapping the heels into the earth, getting a nice, like a little kind of shock, sending the waves of energy up into the bones from the bottoms of the feet, lifting the bubbling well at the bottom of the connection, the kidney, first kidney point, and moving up the ankles, shins, knees, thighs, hips, pelvic region, low back, just so inhaling and open your mouth with a sigh. Nice bounce. You can also switch this off by turning a little bit. You can even do this with a wider leg. You can either step back. There are many varieties that you can do for shaking. So slow it down and feel and sense where you are in space. How does your body feel? What does the palms, the middle of your palms feel? Are you feeling a little bit of tingling, vibration, warmth? It can be experienced in different ways. Different things will tell you that your chi is starting to flow. Most people feel it in the hands at first, and you know that it's going through other parts of your body, but this is the easiest place to detect it, is in the hands. We're going to move into our flow section. So starting with the Tai Chi opening, and this is a time when we're letting the energy move us. So the arms are floating up and floating out, like they're going over the top surface of a big beach ball and coming down the other side. Or like you are a marionette and someone is pulling your strings, so your arms are being lifted by the chi and by the expansion of the breath. Elbows drop as the hands come back down towards your body. And there's a little wave in the torso as you come up, and then coming back down into your center as the hands move close to the body. We want to keep a little roundedness underneath the armpits and the fingers, like there's marbles in between your fingertips. Everything is soft and round. So we inhale and exhaling down. And one more time like that. Centering the body, preparing yourself for the flow. And now, hands, palms face up. We'll go into our metal element, letting the arms float up. And as we reach about chest level, the arms going to turn out, reach towards the sky as we look up, look at the arms, reaching for the sky. Called Buddha holds up the earth. Float the hands back down, scanning the body very slowly. And now we're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose as we're in more of a slowed down flow state. Breathing in, hands come up, hands turn, lifting that energy. And we're pulling the energy from the heavens back down into the center of our bodies, scanning the body, letting go of any tensions. And this is for the lungs. The lung is the metal element. Breathing in, lifting up, opening the chest. And now we're going to do a holding posture when we get down to the bottom. And this is a holding posture for the lungs. You're going to breathe gently. And holding postures kind of train the body for being able to be solid and maybe under a little bit of stress while relaxing. So you're kind of checking your posture and you're not forgetting to breathe into your lower belly. Everything is round and stable. So you show your body that it can build resilience and strength. This improves the immune system by just testing yourself. Some people hold this posture for long periods of time. It's good to build up to it. There's great benefit in holding posture, standing meditations. From here, we're going to go into the water element. Hands lift up and cascade out. And drop down. And draw the back of the hands together, lifting, letting the hands fountain out. This move is called the fountain for the kidneys and the water element. So I'm going to add the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling up. And the water is tranquil. And we reach down and grab this water from the depths of the earth. As the hips come forward, as we raise the hands, and as the hands come down, the hips come back. So the hips come up and forward and cascade out, float the arms down. And feel this wave of motion in your torso as your body just moves like water, lifting this energy, feeling peaceful, tranquil, changing fear into courage. I'm going to hold posture for the kidneys behind us. So same as we were holding in front, we're just going to hold the posture, relax the shoulders back and down, and the palms are facing towards the kidneys as we conjure up a deep blue and let this blue light penetrate the kidneys as we transform fear into peace, tranquility, breathing into the lower belly, keeping the elbows soft and round. From here, we're going to move into the wood element. So turning towards your left, but I'm turning towards my right, so I'm going to be pulling up along the liver, the rib cage area for the wood and liver, and up. Turn towards the center and arms float down. Nice and round like a tree, moving with the wind, pulling up on the other side now, all the way up through the center and turning, letting the arms float back down. You can have a little hold of the breath at the bottom here. Continuing to move and pull this rooted energy up from the ground, and the water feeds the roots, and the trees and the branches lift up towards the sun, and feeling your energy all around you, floating the arms back down, gathering up from the earth, solid and tall like a tree. Tree sways in the wind, turning at the waist, pausing at the top, floating back down. Now we're going to move into our posture for the wood, which is embrace the tree. Fingers relaxed, pointing towards each other. Very, very soft elbows, soft wrists. Elbows are a little bit lower than shoulder height. Knees slightly bent. There's even a curve in the way we're standing, so everything is round. Remember, the chin tucks back, the head is lifted, breathing into the lower belly, and holding the tree pose. Feeling the bottoms of your feet connecting to the earth, while the top of your body is lighter and capable of great flexibility. The wood has that tendency to hold anger, and we transform with a beautiful green color into the liver. The color green, or green forest, or a field that transforms anger into kindness, impatience into generosity and patience, creativity. And now we're going to drop the right hand down and go into the fire element for the heart organs. And your right hand is facing the heart. Your left hand is contact with the ground, receiving this warmth from the earth coming up through the bottom hand, all the way up and circulating, relating to the heart. And we're going to do weight shift. So we shift the weight, we turn at the waist. We're going to rotate the arms so that the top hand is now the bottom and the bottom hand is now the top. And like you're holding this gigantic ball, you're going to shift the weight as you turn, turning the waist, and the arms are the last thing to move. This is called waving hands like clouds. You're holding this big chi ball and turning the ball. So your bottom hand is scanning the earth. The top hand is allowing the warmth of the sun and the fire element going into the heart space. Shifting. The last thing to turn is your hands. This is not an arm movement. This is a movement that is led by the turning of the waist and the shifting of the weight. Slowly as your friend. Breathing. The breathing is not as determined on this move, but you can breathe when the hands breathe in, when the hands come up, and then you can breathe out when the hands come over. But that's up to you on this move. Just make it fluid, soft, curvy. Follow the breath and follow the movement of the elevation, the rising of the earth's warmth, relating to the earth and to the heart center at the same time. And now we're going to hold the golden vase, which is the posture for the fire element, parallel to the shoulders, elbows up, fingers pointing towards the sky, and breathing down into your lower belly and receiving this energy and this beautiful red light of a sunset or a sunrise, filtering it in to your heart center. Breathing it in slowly, deeply. And we're going to move into the last element, which is the earth element. We're going to let the arms from around the solar plexus in the center of the body facing the earth. On the exhale, the arm is going to float out, feeling the surface and bringing the hands back in to the body and powering up. And then exhale out. Hands float over. This is pebble in the pond for the earth, the stomach, the spleen, the pancreas. Now, we can add a little bit of the hips going back and then the hips coming up. So there's another little bit of a wave direction going on. So you're on the horizontal plane, feeling maybe the surface of beautiful glassy lake. And your hands come back up to your solar plexus. Bring in this beautiful energy into your center, the earth's energy, and then ripple out. It's like you and your energy is a pebble that you drop in your center and see where your energy ripples out, feeling the connection between you and your center and everything around you and your space, where you are in the middle of everything, bringing back into you. Breathing, exhaling out, pulling it back into yourself, inhaling. Hips come back, and hips come forward as you stand a little taller. Exhale, relax out, ripple out. And now we're going to hold the golden urn to the earth. The earth, the color yellow or golden, shimmery, shining yellow, like the sun shining on a field of daisies. As you hold your posture, connect to the earth, Feel the energy in your palms. Lift your crown. Drop down. Earth has that tendency to be a little stubborn. We want to turn and transform this stubbornness into connection, into community. Breathing in the earth's energy, golden yellow light, bringing it into your stomach, your spleen, your pancreas. Feeling the warmth of the earth, making connection, being stable, solid. Very nice. And let's close it up with pulling down the heavens, lifting up and rising up. This is our opportunity to bring everything that we've just done, all the colors, all the transformation, back down, scanning the body, all the way back down to the lower belly, and feeling the earth all around us, feeling the external chi from without, from externally, and then bringing it in through the top of your head, down through the conception vessel in the front, exhaling down, inhaling up, pulling down the heavens. This is how we close out and we kind of solidify and harmonize all the elements. And now we want to close the legs, step gently in, feet together, palms where we began. Sense and feel your body as we do tree sways in the wind. And at this point, there's no agenda. We're not really telling the body what to do. We're letting the energy move our body wherever it wants to take us. Gently, just like a tree or bamboo in the wind, or seaweed at the bottom of the ocean reaching towards the sunlight, swaying, reaching for the sky, being flexible and waving, clearing the mind, being so grateful that we've given ourselves this practice and this moment to bring everything into the body and into the present moment. Breathing deep into the belly. You want to step out and consolidate and store this energy that we've just cultivated and stimulated and became aware of. Just clockwise direction of soothing, smoothing circular motions around the lower dantian, the fire, cauldron, the warmth, storing all this life force, taking it with us the rest of the day. Sighing and then releasing with a big sigh. Deep breath in. Exhale. Thank you so much. You can stretch your body. You can move your ankles around, whatever you want. Do a little meditation, shake it out. And thank you for joining me today.